What's up, bro? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to reprogram your mind for success. So, stick around and let's drop into the floor. I'm actually getting my feet and hand really fucking wet with the morning dew, but that's the shit, man. Trust me, grounding, it fucking works. Look about it in the studies, it's just really powerful. So, let's dive deep into it. The thing is, let me set you up here. See somewhere in where you do not fall off, just try to keep you here. So basically, to reprogram your mind, you need to understand how your unconscious mind works. For example, you are using your unconscious mind for almost every single thing that you go about it daily. So your routine is composed of things that you do through your unconscious mind. Basically, for example, that's the reason why you can walk and talk at the same time, because you are walking like on autopilot, and you have learned to speak already, and all those abilities are already ingrained into your unconscious mind, so they come natural to you and they are really really easy for you to do. So this is the thing. Once you understand this, right? Because you have seen, for example, toddlers, how they struggle to actually walk, and you have seen how little kids, even at 6 years old, they are still kind of struggling to say a lot of words, and they put like a lot of mental conscious effort into it, but you do not place any effort into actually speaking, right? Because that you already know how to speak. And this is the thing. When you ingrain something in your unconscious mind, you are already able to do it naturally. Like, for example, waking up and brushing your teeth, or any other habit that you got. Like I said, walking and talking, that kind of shit. What if I were to tell you that you could actually make the core self improvement habits, because this is basically one of the proven methods to max out all your stats in this reality called, in this game called reality. The four self improvement core habits are basically working out for the body. Of course, we can go into a lot of depth into all of it, but let's just keep it simple for now. Working out for the body, reading for the mind, meditating for the spirit, working on your business in order to gather resources and achieve fulfillment, of course. You need to actually pursue something that you enjoy. Not just, you can be a business, or can be a really high skill, like a very specific good skill. You can literally go for whatever. You can literally be a rapper if you want. You can try to be a, a pro athlete. You can go for anything, because you'll realize that working hard into something is actually the way in which you are going to achieve any kind of results, better results than anybody that you think that have this natural ability to it. Natural ability, it comes down simply to reiterations of the same thing, practice and deliberate practice, and basically the loophole of the meta skill, in which I talked about it in another video. So check that out. I don't want to reiterate that, but yeah, quick recap. It's based on three things, right? A meta skill is composed of practice, basically just any kind of practice, but eventually you need to upgrade to deliberate practice, but it goes into practice basically. Then, well, like I said, practice. Second, reflection upon your practice. So you reflect upon what you have done and you try to improve in the areas that you're lacking in that ability. And third, theoretical knowledge. With that theoretical knowledge, let's say you read books about it, you get coaching about it, you pay a mentorship for it, you pay courses, and you learn more about that ability that you're trying to improve in, and then you go and simply start implementing the knowledge that you just got. And that's the way you go about it. That's how you build up any skill in the world, and that's exactly how you achieve excellence at anything. It just takes time, energy, and dedication. But you can do absolutely anything. You just gotta stick to it, be consistent, and implement the three parts of this meta skill to level up at anything that you want to level up. So once you understand how your unconscious mind works and the importance of building an identity aligned with the thing that you want, so you need to understand that in order to be able to reprogram your mind, the thing that you're going to be trying to do is basically change your identity. Your identity might be your identity is basically the way you perceive yourself. If you perceive yourself, let's say, as a I don't want to use the same example that I've been using so far. People are going to believe I got something against fat people. I do. I fucking do. Stop being a fat fucker. So get up your ass and start working out. But yeah, basically, let's say you got a fapping problem. Let's say you got a corn problem, basically. So how you go about it? The thing is, you're going to be perceiving yourself as a fucking wanker. Unless you stop perceiving yourself like that, you're going to keep relapsing into it. Doesn't matter how much no fap you try. There are certain people that will actually be able to pull it off, perhaps, but I'm not quite sure. The thing is, it's the hardest way. The best and easiest and quickest way to change a bad habit that you do not want in your life, let's say wanking, for example, because you know how bad it's for you, you know how bad it's for your mental health, for your self-esteem, and also it lowers your drive, spikes your dopamine, and afterwards it ends up crashing down below baseline, and it's a fucking addiction. So you want to get rid of those addictions. Unless you stop perceiving yourself as a wanker, you're not going to be able to make a lot of progress. So you need to rewire your unconscious mind in order to change your identity. I got a course, a free course. You can check it on the description. It will lead you to a Notion template about this, and it's going to help you a lot in it. So you can go to it. Let me know if it worked for you. Go back to the comments and just let me know. It will be very interesting to actually know. Yeah, there you got some examples, and there you got like a walkthrough that is going to be a little bit more in depth than this video, but stick around and I'll tell you a little bit more. So, to reprogram your unconscious mind and change your identity, you need to go into affirmations. Affirmations is one of the simplest ways. You also can use meditation, because the thing is, when you are deep into meditation, you are actually deep into your unconscious mind, because you have slowed down your brain waves. The slower your brain waves are, the higher your vibrational frequency is at that moment, and the more you can tap into your unconscious mind. Since you're going to find hard to go into that state right away unless you have been meditating, let's say, for years. The quick fix for this, but it's not a good solution in the long term. So I do recommend you to start meditating already and implement the the meditation idea into your mind through the affirmations. So go about it like this. Start with affirmations and set up, let's say, affirmations for, let's say, let's keep it nice and simple. It's not going to be a real affirmation, so don't just copy this shit exactly. Go to the Notion template and learn exactly how to build proper affirmations, so you can use them. And you gotta use it twice a day, in the morning and in the evening, because those are the moments when you unconscious mind is most susceptible for suggestion. And go about it like this. Do not be disingenuous about it. Just try to dial try to convince your mind of something possible, something that you know is possible, so you won't have any cognitive dissonance about it. And this is the way you say to yourself, for example, I love meditation. I meditate every single day. Mm, I love reading. I read every single day. I enjoy deeply getting into a flow state while working out at the gym. I work out consistently. I am a gym rat. I work on my business or my craft consistently and relentlessly. I make progress every single day on the most important task, do deep work, and get into flow states with my most creative and difficult tasks of the day. So you go about it like this. That's actually a pretty good affirmation, to be honest. But you gotta make it yourself, so it speaks true to you. And you gotta try to make it with the most sophisticated language that you can, because you're going to be reading this every single day, and you need it to be compelling, and you need it to be use words that you wouldn't usually use daily in normal situations, right? I want you to use difficult words like compendious, like ubiquitous, like I don't know, words that you wouldn't normally use, but you really want to go deep into it. Grab a dictionary and learn some new words if you need to. The power of words is really, really great. You do not realize how important this is. Your mind runs on words, at least half of it. So you need to leverage the language in your favor. You need to leverage suggestion. All companies in the world do very heavy marketing. Why do you think people pay so much? Basically, companies pay so much for having their freaking just their brand name in football games or soccer games and all that kind of stuff. It seems kind of random, doesn't it? You are not going to watch the game and straight away go to buy a Coca-Cola or whatever. But you are going to watch the game and spend so many hours watching games and games and games and games, and you're going to keep seeing Coca-Cola right there in every single part, in the background of the game. You're going to keep seeing it and seeing it and seeing it. At some point, when you see the product on the store, you're going to say, shit, I want a Coca-Cola, by the way. When you see when you see a proper ad by them, you're going to crave it more, and you're going to be more open to their suggestion. So they are leveraging this thing on you. to make you buy worthless shit, even poison, because Coca-Cola is basically poison water. If you don't know by now how bad sugar is for you, bro, you're just clueless. Get the fuck out of my channel. I don't have time to educate you on that. I'm trying to teach you something of a higher level. We are self-improvement 2.0 here. I'm going to teach you to reprogram your fucking mind to crave the hard work, to actually enjoy it. Bro, I got no more bad habits anymore. And it's all thanks to how I have been able to leverage affirmations. I am building a fucking huge business. I already started to make money online. I didn't believe it was even possible before this. I'm building this crazy ass project. If you want to know about it, go in the description. I'll probably have a link to my Discord server. And like I said, scroll down to the description, go into the Notion template, go in depth about it, learn more, and implement it. This is an actionable step. Stop fucking around, start changing your life right away. This is the stuff you need to start getting results, to get out of that rut, and to get out of that lethargic state in which you are not accomplishing anything, in which you know the things you should be doing, but you're not able to go for it. So start going for it and get moving right away, man. There's no time to lose. The sooner you start, the better you'll feel. Trust me. It's never going to be the right time to get started. You're never going to have the motivation for it. You need to get started first, and then is when the motivation fucking comes. So go for it. I'll see you inside, bro.